Hello, everyone. In today's episode, I'm going to expand upon the idea of life giving friendships, which is a blog article I wrote last week, and it's linked right below this video. So, as I was writing this article, I remember this one study I read about a few years ago, where I guess the scientists over a span of many decades followed this group of folks trying to figure out what is exactly that makes the biggest impact on the particular person's quality of life. And as it turns out, it's not money, it's not which school you went to, it's not where you were born. It's actually the quality of your friendships, the quality of people around you, whether that be a spouse, a friend, a coworker. And that really made me think about the quality of friendships throughout my life, particularly in communist Poland when I was growing up. It was a very interesting time when the wall fell, and all of a sudden you saw more and more of Western TV shows on our screens. And in fact, I'll never forget this one comic who made a joke that, well, as I'm watching all these American TV shows, I'm just stunned how the most common form of greeting is "How are you?" And more importantly, when you ask that question, the person just says, "I'm fine, I'm great." It's like in Poland, that would never happen. First of all, you wouldn't ask that question lightly, because when you would ask that question, you would get a laundry list of all these things that are going wrong in the particular person's life that would take at least half an hour to listen to. So you might say, well, if that was the case in communist Poland, did that mean you guys had really good quality of connections, given the fact that people readily unloaded all these things that were going wrong in their life? And the short answer is no. It's really a good indicator of many of my friendships throughout my life, where particularly early on, up until a few years ago, actually, I had friends, but it was more about unloading what was wrong, and it was more about complaining, particularly when drinking, about the areas of my life I wasn't happy with, and I felt like I was stuck. And so the best thing I could do in my mind was just to complain about it to another person, which was a quick. It's kind of like taking Advil. I felt a little bit good at the time, but then as soon as it wore off, I was right back to reality. And I've been blessed enough for the last couple of years to start building friendships where I was able to actually share what's going on behind these issues, what's on my heart and my soul that really drives those issues, not just the superficial stuff. And so what I encourage you to do is look at your friendships and particularly prioritize those where you can really be yourself and be able to discuss what's going on inside, not just complain about what's going on outside. And even if you're blessed enough to have those kind of friends like I do, challenge yourself to add to that network. For example, myself, I've joined two men's groups in the last couple of weeks where we are very open and sharing exactly sharing exactly what's going on inside of us, the things that are in our hearts or are in our souls, and encouraging ourselves to become better men, better Christians. And so, particularly if you're a man, if you're looking for a group where you can do that, please let me know. I know one wonderful group in Woodlands, one in Houston that are free. That would be more than happy to accept you. And so, what I'd like to leave you with is, again, look at your friendships and see what you can do. Prioritize those where you can bring your whole self, or find a place where you can do that with other like-minded people. Until next time, God bless, and talk to you soon.